ago. When you kind of just look at this injury, and I know you just said you're going tomorrow, but do you feel like it has any impact anywhere else moving forward?
I don't know. I don't think so. He's dealt with it before. He's a quick healer and finds a way to get back. But I do think that for us to read and react and to kind of hear what his body is telling him is really important. And given the toll that it takes on his body to be a two-way player.
Dave, Shohei said that this was something that he had felt a couple months ago, but that it went away relatively quickly. Around what time of the season was that?
You know what? It was so benign that I didn't hear about it until tonight. So I would assume that he hasn't missed much time, and that's the first I've heard of it. So it didn't take him out of playing.
Dave, on a night like tonight, when he throws 110 pitches, is the knee also a little bit of a
No. Tonight the knee wasn't of all, and even to be honest with you, is the bicep didn't bother him while throwing. It was when he took his last swing. So the knee didn't bother him at all tonight.
What did you see him like totally?
I thought tonight, just the first inning initially, just didn't have command. You walk the first two guys, and then you start to kind of figure some things out, and then obviously the home run by Merrill, and then in that sixth inning, it just got a little.
Have you ever seen a player skip the biggest exhibition game in baseball but still suit up for his team just a few days later? That's exactly what's happening with Shohei Ohtani, and it's leaving baseball fans divided. Some think it's the smartest decision of his career, while others believe it's one of the strangest moments of the 2026 MLB season. So, why is Shohei Ohtani skipping the All-Star Game even though he's healthy enough to play for the Dodgers? And why are baseball analysts calling the decision both funny and weird? Stay with me until the end, because this story is much bigger than it first appears. Shohei Ohtani has once again become the biggest talking point in Major League Baseball. But this time, it's not because of another monster home run, another dominant pitching performance, or another historic record. Instead, everyone is talking about what he won't be doing. Ohtani has officially decided to skip the 2026 MLB All-Star Game in Philadelphia. Surprisingly, he is still expected to pitch for the Los Angeles Dodgers just days later against the Arizona Diamondbacks. That unusual timing has sparked debates across the baseball world. Yahoo Sports MLB analysts Jake Mintz and Jordan Shusterman recently discussed the situation on the Baseball Barbie-cast podcast. During their conversation, they described Ohtani's decision as both funny and weird. Their comments quickly spread across social media, with fans arguing over whether the Dodgers are making the right call or whether baseball is losing one of its biggest attractions during All-Star Week. Let's look at why this decision feels so unusual. Normally, players who skip the All-Star Game do so because they are injured or unavailable. But in Ohtani's case, the situation is different. He isn't expected to sit out for weeks. Instead, the Dodgers plan to have him pitch in a regular season game shortly after the All-Star break. That means he is preserving his workload for games that actually count in the standings rather than risking extra innings during an exhibition event. From the Dodgers' perspective, the reasoning is simple. Every inning Shohei Ohtani pitches is extremely valuable. After returning from another major elbow recovery, the organization has carefully managed his workload throughout the season. Every start has been planned. Every day of rest has been calculated. The last thing Los Angeles wants is for their biggest superstar to throw unnecessary pitches in a game that doesn't affect playoff positioning. Remember, the Dodgers have one goal this season, winning another World Series. Everything else comes second. While fans love the All-Star Game, championships are won in October, not in July. That is why the organization appears willing to sacrifice one of baseball's biggest showcases if it means keeping Ohtani fresh for the second half of the season. Still, many fans aren't happy. The All-Star Game is supposed to feature the best players in baseball. Shohei Ohtani is not just one of the best players. He is arguably the face of Major League Baseball. Millions of fans voted for him because they wanted to watch him on one of the sport's biggest stages. Seeing him miss the festivities naturally feels disappointing. This is where Jake Mintz and Jordan Shusterman found the situation both amusing and strange. Their point wasn't that Ohtani made a bad decision. Instead, they highlighted how unusual it looks. Imagine telling fans that one of baseball's biggest stars is too valuable to appear in the All-Star Game, but is perfectly ready to pitch for his own team a few days later. It creates a strange contradiction that baseball hasn't seen very often. Of course, modern baseball has changed dramatically over the past decade. Teams now rely heavily on sports science, workload management, recovery schedules, and injury prevention. Star players are investments worth hundreds of millions of dollars. In Ohtani's case, the Dodgers have committed an enormous long-term investment, making every health decision incredibly important. Because Ohtani is both an elite pitcher and one of baseball's most dangerous hitters, his workload is unlike anyone else's. Most players only have to worry about hitting or pitching. Ohtani does both at an elite level. That means managing his body requires a completely different strategy. This season has already shown why caution matters. Ohtani has dealt with minor physical issues, including knee discomfort earlier this year, although he returned without any major setbacks. The Dodgers have consistently emphasized that protecting his long-term health is more important than pushing him into unnecessary situations. That brings us to another interesting question. Is this actually becoming the new normal for superstar athletes? Across professional sports, teams are increasingly prioritizing regular season health over exhibition events. Whether it's the NBA, NFL, or MLB, organizations are making calculated decisions designed to maximize championship chances instead of entertaining fans during showcase games. Some fans understand this completely. Others believe the All-Star Game loses its excitement when its biggest names choose not to participate. After all, these events exist because fans support the league throughout the season. Many believe those fans deserve to see the sport's biggest stars together on one field. There's another layer to this story as well. Ohtani isn't just an American baseball superstar. He represents baseball on a global scale. Fans from Japan, the United States, and around the world tune in specifically to watch him. Every appearance becomes an international event. His absence from the All-Star Game therefore affects far more than just Dodgers fans. Even without appearing in Philadelphia, Ohtani continues to dominate headlines. Every decision he makes becomes national news. Whether he's breaking records, signing historic contracts, returning to the mound, or simply adjusting his schedule, baseball fans can't stop talking about him. That level of attention shows just how influential he has become. The Dodgers are clearly thinking long-term. They believe that one missed exhibition is a small price to pay if it helps Ohtani remain healthy throughout the second half of the season and into the playoffs. Considering how competitive the National League has become, every meaningful start from Ohtani could make the difference between earning home field advantage or entering October as a wild card team. At the same time, MLB also faces an important challenge. The league wants its brightest stars on display during All-Star Week because those moments help grow the sport. Fans tuning in casually expect to see names like Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, Ronald Acuna Jr., and other superstars sharing the spotlight. Losing one of baseball's biggest attractions naturally reduces some of that excitement. So who's right? The Dodgers protecting their franchise player? The fans wanting to see the biggest star in baseball? Or the analysts pointing out just how unusual the situation looks? The truth is that all three perspectives have valid arguments. Ohtani's decision may seem funny, weird, disappointing, and completely logical all at the same time. One thing is certain. Shohei Ohtani continues to change the way baseball is viewed. Even when he doesn't play, he dominates the conversation. His every move creates headlines, sparks debate, and reminds everyone why he remains the most fascinating player in Major League Baseball. Now it's your turn. Do you think Shohei Ohtani made the right decision by skipping the 2026 All-Star Game, or should he have played for the fans? Let me know your opinion in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Shohei Ohtani and Dodgers updates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.